And now we have The Matrix, which may seem strange to be talking about now.
I think we should explain that we are not doing new releases. LA Story is not a new release, and obviously The Matrix is not a new release. There are plenty of shows out there telling you what to go see. This is movies that may have been overlooked, and we want to get to that there.
Movies that need to be discussed,
yeah,
I would say, as
The
well.
Matrix has not been overlooked. You're right. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. But so Matrix, 1999, I believe, came out, revolutionized the action picture, I would say, and completely brought in a lot of techniques that are used copiously nowadays. And that's all I have to say about the intro for that. So what's I
want to hear your opinion.
So my opinion on The Matrix is that I had never before, up until that point in my life, seen an action film that like emotionally got me as much as that emotionally resonated with me as much as The Matrix, I would say. And also I mean, technically, the film is amazing and brought in a sort of Hong Kong style editing and filming style for action sequences that is just unparalleled.
Well, so
I'm all thumbs up for The Matrix.
Well, I have to go thumbs down for The Matrix. And the reasons, don't give me that look, the reasons that you say you like it are the exact reasons I don't like it. You refer to it as an action picture. The film starts off with an absolutely brilliant premise. That is a great concept for a movie about being, we all know it, to be trapped inside the Matrix. Everything is an illusion. Machines running the world. It's kind of an old story, but it's a different spin on it. It's fascinating. And then, like you say, it becomes just an action film. It takes all of its ideas and it solves it the way most movies solve it nowadays, with bullets instead of with words. And there's no real resolution, of course, at the end. Of course, they wanted to stretch it out into 2 more pictures. Well, we're not going to review those films, but those films are even worse. There's no real character development with any of the characters, though the relationships don't work. And then, but the real problem is the fact that it just turns into a flashy look at, yes, the techniques were at the time very interesting, very breathtaking to look at, but you're looking at CGI for the sake of looking at CGI. There is nothing pushing the plot apart from what needs to be done. The moment Morbius is abducted, this is not a call-in program.
Don't take the call. Never take a call ever again.
This is not a call-in program. I'm sorry, and I'm upsetting the viewers out there. But The Matrix is not a good film. And then I just as soon not say this, but it is 10 years. It is 10 years later. We're not taking calls. The film hasn't aged very well in terms of special effects. 10 years have gone by. If you go back and look at it, I recently saw Titanic again. That's a film which is 12 years old, and its special effects more or less hold up. There are moments where it doesn't look so good. The Matrix does not look good anymore, and that is the problem with relying too heavily on CGI. And really, a lack of story really brings the whole thing down for me.
All right. So I'm going to say about The Matrix that I would definitely agree with you that it brings in all these
so
ideas.
You should give it thumbs down. Then.
Oh, I agree with you on some level. It brings in all these ideas in the beginning that aren't really followed up upon and aren't really explored maybe to a very much. But what it sort of replaces it with is the emotion in the relationship between Neo and Trinity. It becomes a love story.
There's no emotion.
That's what it
there,
becomes.
Okay? There's nothing to look at.
There is an emotional love story there, because what you have here is you have these people who are in a completely desperate situation where all their life is built around like fighting off these machines, and there's absolutely no hope for themselves.
I think that
and what it's about is like ultimately like finding that hope in another person.
The film stops dead in its tracks when it gets out of the Matrix. Once the Matrix is explained what the Matrix is, then we move on to the love story between Trinity and Neo. It doesn't work. They don't have any chemistry, frankly. Keanu Reeves is not a very good actor. We all know that.
Keanu Reeves, amazing actor.
And that's another discussion for another time. The relationship I'm not supposed to be able to care. I shouldn't be able to care about a relationship when in this ridiculous scenario. I should be amazed. I should be constantly in awe of the picture, and it wants to digress, and not only to an action film, but into a romance.
Yes.
These are genres which do not go well together, and they are not done well in this picture. And I'm frankly surprised to hear you enjoyed it as much as you enjoyed it.
All right, and also I would also say what I enjoyed about it as well is the momentum of the plot as it goes along, and as Neo gradually realizes that he is the quote unquote one. It just is like overpowering in my experience.
There's a movie somewhere in there, but they never got around to it.